about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
Hello, model citizens. Welcome to Humanity Junction. My name is Heath, and who can guess what I was doing just 15 minutes ago? This is an open contest poll for anybody except for the sidetrack Sunday group. But yeah, if anybody can guess what I was doing, oh well, that didn't take long. Wigwag has got it correct. I, went to work early this morning because I had to be on the job site early, and I went jogging. No, definitely was not jogging. I went to the job site early this morning, and I decided I was going to take a little disco nap before my show, and I was going to wake up at 6:30 because tonight we have NERX. Tonight was On Track Tuesday, so I was like, we're gonna, we'll get up at 6:30, we'll hit it hard, and we'll move ahead. And I guess I completely missed my my alarm. I set an alarm. Apparently the alarm didn't go off. So I woke up and I was like, "Oh my gosh, what time is it?" It was 7:45. I don't know if everything's working. I ran here, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, Roy, that is the problem too, is I'll take a longer nap and then I'll end up staying up all night. After my show tonight is Second Section Sunday. We also have NERX, as I mentioned, on. So there's a lot of good content to watch. So we'll see how it goes. As I mentioned, I'm going to say hello to people in a second, but we've got a couple things today, actually, and we'll we'll let people decide what we're going to do. We've got the modern water tower, part of the NMRBO kit, and I did not realize how many parts this thing had. This just looks like an amazingly complicated kit. In addition to that, I also just got this paint stand from Vallejo, and I got some Model Air paints back here. So I now got Model Air paints and Model Color paints, and I got this stand to kind of help organize everything. So we'll take a little poll a little bit later about what we're gonna put on first, but before we get there, let's see. You have to drink some Coke. Yeah, I've got my water. Is about all I have. Yeah, the box for the kit does. Second section is the second section podcast. Some people will post up links as it gets near the end of my show if anybody wants to go check them out. But it's a podcast done by Mike Ostertag and Andy Dorsch. I hope I said both their names correctly. Second section is a train term that I always forget what it means. That was weird. Oh, I typed it in wrong. Second section, let's say railroading. Active sections versus second sections. Oh, sorry, advanced section versus second section. Let's see, does it say here? Come on. Running freight trains in sections is not common today, as almost all trains are run as extras instead of scheduled trains, so the second section will run as its own train. Advanced section is a fancy way of saying the first section and nothing but volume determine the need for a second section. Time sensitive or otherwise makes no difference. Time saver's up if somebody wants to run it. The kit, ironically, the Walthers kit did come with instructions. Probably their best setting instructions. You know, the hardest part of this kit actually is probably going to be the decals. But I'm going to send those off to Jason the Train Freak to do it. The Spoon Ostertag. Mike Ostertag. There you go. Roy's posting up the channel if people want to check it out later. They're not on to 9. My glasses are... So I've got my reading glasses. My other glasses are... Ethan, I saw you say hello. My other glasses are upstairs because I forgot to grab them and bring them down. So I can either read the stuff in front of me or I can read the computer screen, but I cannot do both. David, you kind of missed the poll. The poll was, oh, I didn't know Mike's nickname was the Spoon. The poll was, what was I doing 15 minutes ago? And I asked that question at about 8:05. The answer was sleeping. So I didn't get to make a poll because I was sleeping. So my question is, what do you need a water tower when you don't run steam? This is not a water tower for the steam trains. This is a water tower for the town. Heath, why are you building water tower? You purchased one pre-built and pre-filled. That's too funny. Conroe, no, I just think nobody's running it. It's not stuck. Just nobody's running it right now. Okay, let's create a poll real quick for anybody. What should I build first? paint stand or water tower. Let's spell tower with the correct number of letters. Paint stand, water tower, and all right, so we got to pull up now. We'll see what happens. Water towers pressurize the city system. Exactly. I was going to mention, so in New York City, I live in a 29-story building. So the water pressure from the street can only feed up to about 6 floors, which is one of the many reasons why there are a lot of buildings that are only 6 floors tall, is so they don't need a water tower. 29 stories tall, you need a water tower. So we have a pump, basically, that pumps the water up to the water tower, and it's, it runs whenever it needs to run to fill the water tower. And then it's the pressure of the tank on the top, gravity fed, that's actually feeding the water for the building. How much time do you get for each project? At the rate I'm going, 5 minutes each is probably all of it I'm going to have. Ethan saying nice haircut. This is what it looks like after I've slept on it. Waltz Belly Model Railroad, those are not the water towers I like around my layout. What kind of water towers do you like around your layout? I do have a town, Lynn, the town where the circus is happening. Although this is technically for the NMRBO contest, if I get my butt in gear and actually do stuff, that's actually what that is for. Oh, Steven. Yeah, it seems like that's what water towers are sometimes for, is to be taken out by tornadoes and stuff. Ah, beer towers instead of water towers. Now I get it. Andrew, I don't even know. I don't even know what that means. Ethan, my layout is at this point non-existent, but it's gonna stretch across back here, which is 8 feet. I've got a section over here that's 8 feet, and there's a section on the other side that's 4 feet. So it's kind of whatever, 8 and 8, 16 plus 4. It's kind of 20 feet long shelf layout is kind of what I have. But let's say hello to a couple people real quick. Connor O'Nuts is in the house. David Atkins is about to have supper. Dwight Curley's here. Ethan Armitage is here. Rick, the Waltz Bailey Model Railroad. John Benicki, Lyndon McCurdy, and the High Desert Model Railroad. John Arthur just popping in. Marty M is here. We've got Andrew, Mr. Bertova, John from Schuylkill River Valley, Southern Yankee Trains, and Stephen from Wigwag Workshop. I feel like more people are chatting in the chat than are coming up in my participants list. So thank you for everyone that's here. If I missed your name, I apologize. I do want to just take a minute while I'm sort of interrupting the flow of the show for no reason whatsoever. Mike the Rail Artist is in the house, as he says. Let's run my thank you. I do have YouTube members and Patreon members, which really help support the channel, and they're going to help me get this layout built. I also have some sponsors that have been really great and supportive in helping out with everything. So let me run the thank you, and then we'll be back in 1 second after I've had a drink of water to read the poll and figure out which one of these 2 kits that are on my desk here we are going to build.
It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity.
Catnuts was asking where are the circus trains, so I fired up the circus trains so they can see them running up overhead. Mr. Pictovid dropping a super chat towards a new alarm clock so I can be on time. I appreciate that. I don't know what happened. Sparky saying good day, model railroader. I am not wearing my Strasbourg shirt today. I completely messed up and overslept. So I'm just going at it tonight as is. But yeah, Mike from Wicked Insanity's here. Sparky's coming in. Southern Yankee Trains, also used to known as Catnuts, is here. Lynn did run some trains. He sent me the GG1. Oh, the biofreeze on the hands. Yeah, I put that stuff on my neck a lot of times when my neck gets sore. Let's check out the poll. So we've got 29 votes in the poll so far. 21% are saying to build the paint stand. 34% are saying the water tower. And 45% of people are saying to go back to sleep. Morty M also contributing to the alarm clock fund. I messed up. I don't know. I'm usually like really good at like setting like 12 alarms, especially when I have like something important to do, and I don't know what I did wrong. Since when is Heath normal people? I agree. That's a good question. So far, people want me to build the water tower first. I probably did, Lynn. I probably did, and I will probably be up before 6:30 a.m. Tomorrow. So, all right. So let's put the glasses on and let's read the instructions. Thanks for purchasing this cornerstone kit. All parts are made from styrene plastic, so use compatible paint and glue. Please read these instructions and study the drawings before starting construction. Standing tall above towns and villages across the continent, these landmarks have been a part of the North American landscape since the 1960s. In use, water towers like this mainstream... I can't read. In use, water towers like this maintain a constant pressure in the underground supply pipelines during periods of peak demand. Most towns and many large industries have at least one. Because they're usually the first thing visitors see, most have the village or business name on the side. Some are also adorned with the state, town slogan or logo, and occasionally a big happy face. For additional details and accessories to find the finishing touch to your model, visit your local hobby shop, see the current model railroad reference book, or visit us online at walthers.com. Yeah, so Sparky, yeah, I would definitely... this will be up on YouTube later for people that want to go back and watch the steps, one step at a time, because I know this is gonna be complicated. And I don't know if I'm gonna put on any of the extra parts tonight. I think I'm just gonna do the main water tower. We'll see. Maybe if we have time, maybe I'll do some of the extra ones. Am I putting graffiti on mine? I don't know what I'm doing. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. One of my original thoughts actually was to take this water tower and not use it like this, like make something else out of it besides this. and do more of like a fantasy theme thing. So I might still do that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing seems to be the theme of most of my shows. So hold on tight, because it's not going to get any better. And I just want to back this train up, which I probably should not be riding in reverse. But we'll put that there so people can see. Okay, so now we got, still looks like a horn on a bicycle. Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, this shape, I haven't seen it. So can you build a model in your sleep is the question. Probably not. Luckily, so where I'm having a hard time now is not having my glasses, actually. If I had my glasses, I would put them on to be cutting the sprues. But if I put my glasses on to cut the sprues, David Atkins, thinking about food, it must be supper time. If I put my glasses on to cut these sprues, I wouldn't be able to read the chat. So I'm kind of in this interesting place tonight without having my glasses. I used to be able to see too. I don't know. I don't know what happened. It could be a scoop. I like people saying a spoon and stuff. Let's see. Is this gonna be? So I did. If people don't know, Jason the Train Freak did a video on Pass More Gas, where he put together some cylindrical objects. So I did go back and spend a lot of time watching his video on how to do it. So hopefully I can do this as well as he did. Lynn says, look, it's done. And of course, came apart. So let's see. So we got, I think what's going to be hard is this circular base. What does it say is part 1? So the base is actually part 1. Although it does kind of seem like it would be easier to put together the water tower part first. Grabbing a little extra thin. This is Tamiya extra thin quick setting cement. Here's a thought. Glue one half to the background in one area and the other half. Yes. Mike, that's actually a great idea, and that is something that I did think about with this, is for the NMRBO contest, was to use this as 2 separate pieces and like mount them like just behind a building or something, and use them separately. So I actually think that's a fantastic idea. But that said, I'm just going to glue it together because I'm just going to glue it together. Heath, you're too young to be falling apart. I am almost half a century old. So I'm getting close. I'm getting close. I'm getting close. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump right in. I agree, Rail Artist. Good minds do think alike. I do think the best part of this kit is that it does come in 2 pieces. Because especially like with the way my setup is, you know, these would probably make pretty good covers for where the you know, where the standards are or something like that. You know, to put them in random spots. I could put one by the yard, one in the town, and use them separately. But we'll see. First step, roll up your sleeves. That's too funny. Okay, roll up the sleeves. Ethan Armitage says he's back. DB Tech, Dragon Ball. Were you here when I read the instructions? It does actually say that on here. That some towns used to paint smiley faces on them. Okay, so Jason the Train Freak used David. David. So Jason used rubber bands to hold it together. I'm gonna try and just use my fingers and go from there. Let's see. Let's start down here on the base. I'm gonna do what Roy Eltham always tells me I do, which is put too much glue on it, and I'm hoping just a little bit there is going to start holding this thing together. Oh, just got back from a dog training session. What did they train you to do at the dog training session? Because anybody that has a dog knows that it's really the dogs that are training us, not us training the dogs. Fultz Bailey Model Railroad says, if you're using your fingers, you should use super glue. Funny story. What was I gluing? Oh, when I was building this bridge, there's a part of it that I used super glue on, and I ended up super gluing my finger to the bridge, and oh look, oh, I'm saying oh look, but I'm not showing it. So I'm just holding the top half now. So that little bit of glue on the bottom seems to be holding this entire thing together. Don't hold the halves too tightly. Allow space to let the capillary action take the solvent into the space, then squeeze tightly. This is the extra thin, so hopefully it is sort of flowing into the crack, and we're just making our way down, and I can't really see very well without my glasses, but now we're squeezing. Martin says, now try training your son. Too late for me. Can't teach an old dog new tricks, as they say. So, yeah, there you go. Some would say you couldn't train me when I was a kid either. So one thing I am going to have to go back and do is add a little bit of, or not add, do a little bit of sanding on the seams, because the sprues left little things on it. Yes, Andrew, we are using a little bit of caterpillar action tonight to get the glue into where we're trying to get it to stay together. So how many people saw the Pass More Gas video? There we go. Lined up, squeezing. Lots of people saying hello. We've got 32 people tonight. I'm curious where everybody is. I wonder if people just didn't like tonight's topic, or there's a lot of stuff going on with NERX going on. There's probably some people over there, maybe. Oh, Athern's probably streaming as well right now. Now I'm kind of curious. Seems like Tuesday nights, when I switched to Tuesday nights, I thought, nobody was streaming. Now everybody's streaming. Yep, so we got Athern streaming, we got NMRA streaming. Bernard's doing a little testing, it looks like. Bunch of stuff going on. So yeah, I hope everybody's having a good night. Yeah, maybe asleep. Yeah, this kid, I'm just getting started. I'm thinking we got at least another 3 hours to go. So next step. So David Adkins is leaving to go to dinner, and Eddie Pappert is arriving. So this is the next step, is gluing the base on. So let's just put the base down on the ground, and let's just use kind of the same technique we've been using, which is close your eyes because you can't see anything anyway, and just put a little bit of glue on this and hope and pray. And see, this should be a pretty quick kit. I do have this other paint stand for people that are just arriving. I got the paint stand to do, but we're doing the water tower first right now. He's doing a 24-hour test stream. Ooh, exciting. I know Bernard's got some stuff coming up, some ideas. I'm here, just got back from a 6-day trip to Winter Rail. That sounds pretty awesome. Ethan, I'm not using StreamYard, so unfortunately, no. NERX was covering larger than HO panel. Sorry, I'm late. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're doing, NERX is doing some great content. Last night they had on 6 women in model railroading and did a whole section on, how to get more women into model railroading and just sort of talking about being a woman in model railroading. And I'm a big proponent of it. I think, in general, one of the things to do is probably just to have men be a little less creepier when women show up, but, well, I should say, not even when women show up. Men should probably just stop being as creepy, period, end of story, but, I don't, can't ask for too much. All right, so we've also got this little weird door thing. I'm gonna put a little bit of smearage of glue on it and then put this over it and then press down on it. So this is the little doorway. Heath, when you're done putting the paint stand together, you should paint your water tower. I was thinking about painting this before I even glued it together, and then I decided I was just gonna glue it together. So, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, interesting. There is a part 6. What is part 6? So part 6, this is like ridiculous. Part 6 is some little thing that goes in the top of the water tower. But I already glued it together. So I don't know how I would actually get this thing in now that I glued it together. Probably should have, there's 6 parts. I probably should have looked at the directions a little bit closer. You probably can't see it, but there's the little top piece. Oh, the train hit the wall again. Sometimes it just gets stuck on something. I've got the I've got the one train running up there, and it was getting stuck on stuff. That is why you follow the instructions. It says it's part 6, so I was assuming that it would be the 6th piece of something that I did. So now I need to get that little thing. Even these might be too big. I need to get this little nubbin. Let's see if I can even get it in the top. Little nubbin in the top. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm saying look at that, and unfortunately with the white lights and everything and this thing being white, you probably can't even see it, but I just got the little nubbin in. So I just added a drop of glue, and hopefully that will stay on its own. And the only other thing to do is step 5. Yeah, I did number 6 before I did number 5. Step 3, and I already messed up. Yeah, I don't really know that there really are even 5 steps to this. So next thing we're gonna do is cut out this little drain pipe thing. And this little drain pipe thing seems to be the last piece of this. Yep, so that's staying. And let's see now if I oh, this is like a little test. It's a little like test water spout thing on the end. So we're gonna add a little bit of extra thin Tamiya glue to that. Hopefully that got in there. Who did a flea circus? Yeah, exactly, Tommy. We do not need to be reading no stinking instructions. So what do you think? You think it looks like the picture? I'm trying to put the directions in. So we got the little water spout down here that's not quite glued in place yet. Isn't quite staying. Let's add just a touch more glue in it. I don't know how much this kit was, Norman. I got it as a part of the NMRBO contest. We can definitely look it up online, though. It is the Walthers Modern Tower Kit. Part number is 933-3814. So let's take a look. Why don't we see? I can't see the computer with those glasses on. Walthers 933-38. What did I say? 3814? Is that what I said? 3814. That looks like the kit here. So the kit is not $30, it's $24. So $24 for what I just put together. I bet you if I had a 3D printer, I could probably build it for less than that. Yeah, this was quite the complicated kit. Adam, this is the N scale one. I think the HO scale one is probably $27.98. Oh, 31 on eBay. Interesting. Marty M saying 35, although we now know it's 24. Leave it out. Put a flashing. Ooh, there you go. That would be an interesting idea, is to just drill a hole in the bottom and run a wire up through it. So that's what that's simulating. That's simulating the light on the top of the LED. So this is probably the best kit I've put together yet in N scale. It's probably got the least amount of problems, the least amount of DNA that I've stuck to it. So we're just going to put that off to the side. We're going to save that box for the decals. And what do you think? Should we work on the paint stand? Let's go back to the poll results and see. Yes, a flashing 3mm LED on the top. That actually sounds like a really good idea. So I'm going to copy and paste that back in here so that I can. So what should I build first? Paint stand or water tower? Water tower got 39%, so we built that. 37% are saying I should go back to sleep, which I don't disagree with. And we had 23% saying paint stand. So ironically, Mike, I feel like it actually wasn't warped. I think I actually did a good job. I would dare say a better job than Jason the Train Freak putting together my water tower versus his Passmore gas. Although I'll admit, his Passmore gas probably was just a bit more complicated than this project. So let's go. Let's build the paint stand. Paint the paint stand. Yes, David. David, we finished the water tower is finished. Well, it's not finished. It needs to be sanded a little bit. It needs to be painted. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Bernard C's at the airport, apparently traveling. I'm just happy with my graffiti car. I would be happy if I had a graffiti card too. So let's see. This is, if I get both these things done, this will probably be the most things I've ever opened up and put together on this this channel in one stream. Oh no. I say oh no because this has a lot more parts. And does it have instructions? It does have instructions. Let's see what it says. Oh boy, it's got all of the instructions for all of the different ones. It's not even just one set of instructions. It's multiple set instructions. So I have this one, I think, the wall-mounted paint display for 17 millimeter bottles, which is the one for the small Vallejo bottles. So let's get all these pieces and parts out. Put this on the ground. I'm curious, what is this for? Does it say what this is for? Oh, this is for mounting it to the wall. This is all for mounting it to the wall. It also supposedly does freestand on its own. Oh, that's actually a good idea, Cat Nuts. I like that idea. Hey, did I miss anything? Nope, you didn't miss anything. You didn't think it'd be finished until the diorama's done? I know, I need to work on that diorama. So let's see. We've got all of these, and so there's 2 of one kind and 3 of the other, so that'll give us the order. I don't know where that goes. Where's that one go? Oh, that's probably on the bottom. Yep, that's on the bottom. So it'll go bottom, and then it'll go one of these. It'll go one of these. It'll go one of those, one of these, and one of those, which means it'll be perfectly staggered, which is what we want. And the curves of this go on the top, and then this is the back. So, oh, interesting. Oh, these are, oh, there you go. You just have to push them a little bit, apparently. Let's get a pushing device. We'll use this as a pushing device. We need to push out all of the little slotty things on both the sides as well as on the back. So we're just gonna push things out. Just push them out. That's what we're doing. We're pushing things out. Roy sent me a picture of the water tower with a smiley face on it. Yeah. Osmerica, we already put together one thing, and we're working on number 2. I've got about 15 minutes to put it together because there are other people streaming tonight. Is this glued or just slotted? It looks like it could just be slotted, but I will probably add a little bit of glue. Bernard says, I got my YouTube live stream up and running well thanks to Humanity Junction. What is the paint stand made of? Some sort of wood. Looks like some sort of press board, almost like a masonite or something is what it kind of looks like. I think I probably will need to glue it just so that the sides hold. But we'll see. Let's just get it assembled first, and then we'll go from there. This is actually a pretty nice. This is from Vallejo. No, it's not Andrew, I don't think it's MDF. If anything, it's HDF. It's definitely more of a high density fiberboard than a medium density fiberboard. Masonite is a high density fiberboard is all it is. So it's like MDF, but it is compressed a little bit harder, I guess you can say. Glue plus slotted equals glotted. There we go. Wonder if the super thin glue. I am probably going to use wood glue on this kit, not super glue, but we'll see. So here we go, putting number 1 in. I'm kind of wondering how hard is this going to be to, how hard is it going to be to get the other side on? That's really what I was wondering. Some people were complaining that the kit didn't fit together really well, but so far I'm having a lot of luck. It sounds like maybe Vallejo fixed it. I don't really know what the issue previously was. I got this one because I wanted something very narrow. As you can see, as I'm putting this together, it's a very narrow solution to hold the Vallejo paints. And I got the model color and the model air this way. So that's the goal is kind of to get them all into one stand and easily sortable and easy to see everything, and also make some space because space is something limited. Don't use plastic cement for wood. Yes, I will not. Yeah, I have wood glue. Yes, alternating shelves. You have to alternate the shelves because the one on the bottom or the one below holds the one on the top. So yeah, you can see as I throw the bottle. Yep, you can see as you put the one in, it hits the shelf in the middle of the one below it. So yeah, so we got them all alternating. And now the trick is, or the trick is gonna be, getting it onto this backboard and getting everything to line up. Will I be able to do it? This should have been the poll, is whether I'd be able to actually get this thing together. This is definitely harder than the water tower, that's for sure. A lot of little things to line up here as I put this together. Nope. Ugh, come on. So the one side I think is it pushed down? That's the where I seem to be having. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what I wanted to hear. Let's see if we can get this side to do the same. Ah, there we go. So that seems to be it. And it actually holds together really well without any wood glue. I don't know that I need any wood glue for this. But this looks like it's going to be a good solution. I'll probably organize these colors a little bit better, but this is the Vallejo paint stand thingamajiggy, specifically made for the various Vallejo paints, which for whatever reason that's what I have. These are the model color ones, and I also have the model air ones. The top is not together yet. The middle, big crack in it. I don't know what people are talking about. I slid the sides in until it was lined up at the top here. And that's, why does everyone keep saying I'm not finished? What else do I need to do? Oh, wow, built 2 things in one stream. That's awesome. Yes. Yes, it is. We're getting somewhere. So these are the model colors that I have. And then let's open up here's the model air set. Tabs at top are not pushed in. The tabs these tabs here don't get pushed in. They're not really like a push in thing. All they're for is so that when you push down on it, it hits the back. So Roy Eltham says, trust me, you want glue. Yeah, no, this is if you, yeah, it's hitting the, it can be glued a little tighter, yes, but this is the way it's designed. There's the gap there. It hits, you know, it's at a 45-degree angle, right? So when you look from the top down, you're going to see the gap because the bottom's touching. So that's why it looks that way. Do you guys see the way I'm opening this thing? I'm like a savage. I will put some wood glue on it just to keep it nice and keep it together. So it comes with a matte varnish and then a bunch of Model Air colors. So the kit's kind of nice. I mean, it's designed for the stuff they sell, so it's kind of got the same number wide as in the kits, and those are holes to let the dust fall onto the lower paint bottles. Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. So closed together at the ends and a big gap in the center. Nope, I'm not sold. I mean, it will get a little closer in the center when you push it, but it's just the way it is. I'm gonna glue it from the back. So I'll put some glue on it and then squeeze it together. So it'll be a little bit less of a gap, but it is holding together very nicely. You know, the slot mechanism of it works pretty well. And now it works well. I believe this is the 17 millimeter one. That was an answer for Rick. What's the diameter of the hole? I believe these are 17 millimeter holes. So yeah, trying to get English modelers to pronounce it correctly. Are you talking about Vallejo? What is so great about Vallejo? I don't know anything. I don't know. Some people like it. Some people don't like it. I think it's all just preference. The Model Air colors are supposedly designed for use in an airbrush. Oh, it's 17 milliliter bottles. Oh, okay. So it's not a 17 millimeter hole. It's for 17 milliliter bottles. There you go. It follows the contour. I don't think it follows the contours of any wall, but it's gonna go. Let's see. Doesn't really show up, but it's gonna go up here. I don't know if there's. Let's see. Top shelf. It's gonna go up here, up in this area, up here on this shelf. So it definitely is going to save me some space. Heath, you have some time left. What is next? That's a great question. Yes, Vallejo is a Spanish paint. Vallejo actually has a really good YouTube channel as well, where they show off some of their paints and stuff like that, along with like Barnabas Rex. Who else are some good Airbrush Asylum? There's some really great sort of how to paint channels. A lot of people like the Tamiya paints. I got into the Vallejo paints just because it was easy to get a kit of paints. So that's what I did. Is I bought I got the kit of various colors of paint, and I just sort of liked the options that were out there. Only thing left on the poll, Lynn, is go back to sleep. It is next. I will probably be having an early night. 17 mode. Let's see. So the hole size is, I need my glasses. But hole size is, yeah, it is just shy of 2 inches. I'm sorry. Just shy of 1 inch. So it's about, it's like 30 seconds probably. I mostly use Tamiya, but I have a couple Vallejo sets. Yeah, I want to try the Tamiya stuff. Add caulk in the holes. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're probably good to collect some, they'll be good to collect some dust. 15/16. It's over 15/16, I think. Based on what I'm seeing here, it's over 15/16. I said 30 seconds because it's about a half a line over 15/16. Norman says, Heath, you did a great job sleepwalking through this stream. You should do it more often. I do think it's probably me being tired probably helped sort of me like just speed through things because I was too tired to slow down, I guess. Vallejo also had excellent metallic paints, lots of colors available, great for brushing. A little prone to scratching if not applied correctly, can be fragile. Peter, do you put dull coat or anything over your paint? I'm just curious what you use to finish it off. White says, I went mostly Tamiya because I also build scale models and use an airbrush. I actually, ironically, the model color paints weren't doing really great in the airbrush. And so I decided to get a kit of the model air paints to try them a little bit better. I think I'm going to just use a lot more thinner in what I'm doing. I'm not doing any lacquers. I'm doing all acrylics at this point. I'm doing acrylics primarily just because of the space I'm in. I don't want to deal with the smell of the whatever, the oil paints, the lacquer paints. But yeah, Thomas Split Rock coming in near the end. Did you hear? No. When are Jason Jensen and Dave Meek doing an interview? Now? Is Jason on Dave's channel, or are they both on a separate channel? So Peter says uses a gloss coat over the color to apply the decals and filters, and then dull coat for the final weathering. Yeah. Thinner and retarder. Are you taking thinner and retarder for the Tamiya or for the Vallejo stuff? Caboose 121 model air is awesome in the airbrush. Color, you do have to thin it more than you think. Yeah, I think that could be the problem. Is I'm just not thinning it enough. Oh, okay. On March 25th on the Thunder Mesa channel, so it's live on March 25th. Jason Jensen is going to be on Thunder Mesa, being interviewed by Dave Meek. That would be really, that's one probably not to be missed. Norman Rose says Lynn brought it up earlier. No one cared. It's on March 35th. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks, Heath. Thank you, Robert. For Vallejo model color, you need thinner and retarder. Is retarder the flow improver, or is the retarder somebody else? Thomas Splitrock, do you really not know who Jason Jensen or Dave Meeks are? So Jason Jensen is just an incredible artist, doing just the structure builds are amazing, especially his water. He's doing a bunch of water scenes and stuff like that, which is just incredible. And then Dave Meeks has a channel called Thunder Mesa, both on YouTube as well as a podcast. Dave Meeks I don't know if he used to be a Disney Imagineer or if he's just friends with a lot of Disney Imagineers, but Dave Meeks is basically does all of these interviews with people from Disney that were involved in the railroad aspects of Disney. So yes, flow improver, aka retarder. Yeah, so I have both as well. I have an open bottle, but here's the closed bottle of flow improver, and I've got the thinner. Might be, let's see, is this the thinner? Yeah, here we go. So I do have the thinner, I do have the flow brush improver, or the flow air. Yeah, I do have both of these. So Dave and Jack both worked at Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm. Yeah, Thunder Mesa layout is, I believe, an ON30 layout. It is very Disney-esque, meaning he uses a lot of the colors and stuff like that. You know, a lot of the Disney sort of exaggerated colors a little bit. So, yeah. It's interesting because Jason is a model railroader. He's starting to build his own kits and stuff, but he is all about the scenery. So, so Peter says, Mr. Color Level Thinner 400, magic fluid for Tamiya acrylics and lacquers and other lacquer brands, amazing capacity to eliminate orange peel. Huh. Retarder prevents tip dry when airbrushing. Yeah, I'm still trying to understand like when to use which. I do find when I use the flow improver that things go much better. But from what people are saying tonight, it looks like I actually need to use both. Yeah, Roy, he has been doing more with where the track's going to go on his layout, which I think is interesting. Split Rock, if you've neither, Roy, if you want to post up the links to both their YouTube channels, if you wouldn't mind. Mr. Color 400, it's unicorn tears. That's good. But yeah, Roy, if you wanna put the links, yes, the Thunder Mesa layout looks like Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner cartoon. It has that same color. I haven't seen any trains recently, but he's definitely doing something with track, but it's not Jason Jensen is not doing a switching layout. He is absolutely doing a, you know, just like a loop type of thing. So I think it's something to check out, though. I think it's definitely something to check out. I am going to take a look and see if Andy Dorsch and them are live. It does look like second section podcast is live right now. So I am going to jump off and send people over there. If people want to go watch that, I may be going back to sleep myself. I'll probably do a little glue on this before I go to bed, but I am going to wrap this up tonight. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Really appreciate everyone being here. Thanks for watching me put together these two kits. I hope it was amusing for some people. From the city that never sleeps, farewell, model citizens.